For project 3 of 52, I've decided to attack one of my UFOs. For those who don't know, in the sewing world, we quite often class UFOs as unfinished objects. I actually cut out this project a couple months back and then never got around to sewing it up. So what we are doing this week is creating a summer dress. So the fabric I have chosen to use is called Sunrise Lemon. It is 100% cotton. I did have a couple of other fabrics that I wanted to make this dress out of, but the pattern asks for the skirt to go against the grain, not with the grains. I had to find a fabric that didn't actually have a directional pattern. All the pieces for my dress is cut out, including the liner, which I've used a white calico. As this is as far as I got last time, I plan to finish it this week. So the tea fairy has arrived. Thank you so much, Mum. She has made Beauty Queen from T2. It is a botanical green tea. You've probably seen us use this pot a few times, and that is because it does pour out 6 teas. Some days it feels like it just keeps on going, which is wonderful. Okay, so it is confession time. This idea of doing 52 projects in 52 weeks was to bring my fabric stock down. But the company that I work for at the moment is moving, and therefore we're having moving sales. And this resulted in me purchasing this week, I'm going to be really honest, probably over 20 meters of fabric. Yes, you will get to see some of these fabrics being made up over the next year. Here is a close-up of the fabrics I've grabbed. There is a nice houndstooth there. Thinking a suit and jacket would be nice. Just loved the colour of this lace here. Then we've got a couple of velvets. They are upholstery weight velvets, so there will be a lot of projects that they can be part of. Then just a few more that I fell in love with. A nice chiffon. Another blue lace. This awesome sparkly piece, which I just couldn't leave, even though it's only a very small piece. But I have a couple of nieces that will need some costumes made in the future. And then we've got the 2 quilting cottons. And then this one is from Christine Katz, I believe. It's a heavier weight cotton, so it could be fine to do a bag or some cushions or some fun thing 1 and thing 2 Dr. Seuss fabric, which I believe will make a cool apron for my nieces. Here you can see the front of the bodice part sewn up with the straps, and then I've just pinned. Now with my bodice, I had sewn it up and tried it on, found as per normal that it's too wide in the front. Normally with patterns I do have to take either an extra seam allowance in the front or take a little bit of the fabric out. So because I had to take a little bit of the fabric out, I have recut the front panels of the bodice. I will show you. So here you can see the old one that I've used, and I just pinned it on myself, and it basically I had to take about 1 centimetre out of the front to make it match up. Now that will mean that when I now attach it to the waistband, I will need to readjust, not just rely on the notches. It also means that in my bodice I now will just sew up a seam allowance in the front as well. So that is the next step, is to sew this up, and as I said, take a little bit out of the lining. I'm not going to worry about recutting the lining, I'm just going to make a seam in it because it's on the inside. It's not a problem. After that I will sew the front of the lining to the front of the bodice. So that is the bodice all sewn up. Didn't end up needing to do any changes to the waistband, and here's the back there, looking all nice. I'm pretty excited with how it's looking so far. Just wanted to show you what the bodice looks like at this stage when it's sewing up. So I've got the bodice part here and then the midriff. The next step will be to attach the skirt. As I am shorter in the waist as well, I might need to bring the skirt up just that little bit. So I'm going to give it a go first, attach it where it's supposed to be, and then I will see how it works from there. So there you go, it's all finished and done. I'm very happy with how it's gone. I raised the skirt about 1 centimetre as the waistband was just a little too long for me. That is Project 3 of 52 done. Thanks for watching.